So now that I've sacrificed my long weekend to make this video, let's talk about the original Google Home. Alright, so this is a speaker you could blame for starting the whole smart home thing, at least on the Google side of things. Amazon started way before, like 7 years ago in 2014, where this was released in 2016. But still, this speaker has been out for half a decade now. That's a long time for a smart speaker. I've had mine for well over a year now, possibly 2 years. So if you're looking to buy a Google smart speaker in 2021, or maybe you already have one and you're looking to get another one, I think I can help you decide if the original Google Home for $70 is something you should consider in 2021. Now, I say $70, but I have seen some listed for as low as 50 Canadian dollars. Okay, so the first question that comes to mind is this speaker better than the Google Nest Mini, the second generation of Google Home Mini? Because at least at the time of recording this video, you can get a new Google Nest Mini also for $70. So if the Nest Mini sounds better than this speaker, there's almost no reason to buy this. However, there is a problem. I don't have a Nest Mini. I have a few Google Home Minis, but not the Nest Mini. So here's what I did. I went on YouTube and I searched Google Home versus Nest Mini, and I found this video. Then I used the best headphones I have to listen to the sound coming from the Google Nest Mini and the Google Home. And here's what I think. So compared to the Nest Mini, by default the Google Home has a little more bass. However, the Nest Mini sounds slightly better at the highs and mids. But I wasn't surprised because I have another speaker from Sony which sounds really nice, so I compared it to the Google Home and I noticed the same thing. This Sony speaker has a little more clarity in the highs and mids compared to the Google Home. And just to be 100% sure, I also compared it to my soundbar and got similar results. So out of the box, the sound coming from the Google Home might be a very small problem, but you can fix it. All you have to do is open the Google Home app, choose the speaker you want to make changes to, and then tap on the equalizer icon. From here, I just maxed out the treble, and now it sounds exactly the way I like it. But you can play around with the settings and choose what you like. So the small sound issue, in my opinion, is now fixed. Now, after making these small changes, I think the speaker will sound at least as good as the Google Nest Mini, if not better. But even if it doesn't sound better than the Nest Mini, I still think you should buy this speaker instead of the Nest Mini. Here's why. So in my opinion, the speaker has a better design than the Nest Mini and the Nest Audio. I like the way it looks and feels to the touch. The white part is made from plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. It looks good and I like it. I also really like the colored LEDs on the top. And as far as I know, Google doesn't make another smart speaker without a screen that has LEDs like this speaker. And that's the sad part, because in my opinion, they look really good. Another reason why I like the design is because it's so easy to clean the speaker. It sits on my desk and it collects a lot of dust. But the smooth plastic on the top at least makes it super easy to clean. A downside for buying one of the newer speakers is that you'll have a hard time keeping them clean. But if you are going to buy one of the newer ones, trust me, get the charcoal color and thank me later. However, the hardware inside is the biggest reason why I think you should buy the Google Home. Now, I'm not a professional at sound, audio, music, or anything like that, but because the Google Home has 3 speakers inside, I do think it will sound a lot more, I guess, full compared to the Nest Mini, which only has 1 speaker inside. However, other than the sound, design, and hardware, I don't feel the need to tell you more about the speaker. Like, it's a smart speaker and it can do pretty much all the smart things you expect a smart speaker to do. So it can turn on lights, tell you the weather, turn off the lights, and turn them on again. But you already knew that. That's not why I made this video. In terms of the software though, all of Google's smart speakers are exactly the same. So they have the same assistant inside. Also, if you want to hear the sound comparison of some of the speakers I talked about in this video, I'll link a separate video in the description below in which I did the sound comparison only. The reason why I didn't include it in this video because I think sometimes they're a little boring to watch. So if you actually want to hear the sound, check out the video. Okay, so in conclusion, I think the original Google Home would be a great smart speaker to buy even in 2021 because in my opinion, it offers you a lot for your money, considering it costs you somewhere around 70 Canadian dollars. Alright, so that's it for me. If you're still watching, thank you. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please like it and subscribe. That's all. I'll see you in my next video. Later.